John Romero's about to make you his Suck it down.
That is one of the many ads that were put out to promote the game Daikatana, and it's one of the 25 dumbest moments in gaming history, according to GameSpy.com. We'll find out which ones were dumberer because G4TV.com, the show that didn't make that list, starts now. Welcome to G4TV.com. I'm Scott Rubin, and with me to help stop the stupidity is the very smart Tina Wood.
Sometimes funner.
And with...
she just never came back for the Mall of America.
She is still at the Mall of America.
Laura's on vacation, so...
hanging out at the Doodam, powered by Xbox Live, and maybe she'll be here next week.
I don't think she wanted to be here for our dumbest 25 moments in gaming.
Yeah,
she was avoiding it.
If you haven't read it, head over to GameSpy.com. They got a great little feature article on the 25 dumbest moments in gaming history, and we thought, who better to talk about one of the articles over at GameSpy than the director of publishing for GameSpy Industry? His name is Dave Kozak, but everybody online knows him as Fargo. What's going on, Fargo?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. Talk to us, Fargo. What's going on with this here?
Yeah, how did this article even get started? Whose idea was this?
So, it's the summer. It's kind of a slow season for games. Everybody's holding back for the holiday season. We're like, what are we going to talk about on the website without games coming out? We said, hey, let's talk a little bit about history of games. And we're like, and we started talking about the dumbest moments in gaming. And he couldn't get us to shut up once we were in a room talking about the dumbest moments. We had trouble narrowing it down to 25.
Well, let's start with the Virtual Boy, because I remember when this came out, and the prospect of a 3D platform sounded really cool, but Fargo, what happened? How did this go so terribly wrong?
Well, this is a hint. If you're developing a product and you have to put a big warning sticker on the front that says, warning, prolonged use can cause permanent eye damage, maybe it's a bad product. You had to sit down in front of these goggles. You had to kind of put them on a table and slouch over and hurt your back and put your face in this device.
Great for posture all around America, huh?
Right, and this was, there are already powerful game systems out, so to have just a bright red
It was all red, too. That was so annoying.
There were no colors. Yeah, it was all lines.
And, but Fargo, I got to ask you, did you buy it?
Several of our editors did. We actually had a couple of them going, well, I thought it was kind of cool. We had to throw stuff at them.
Yeah, it's cool for a few minutes.
Tragic.
It is. All right, next one. We got to talk about the game that, we talked about the ad, Romero's going to make you his and, I remember the whole Ion Storm, and actually, they show up all over your list. We got
the Ion Storm, one of the only companies to get 3 separate mentions in the top 25.
The first was Dominion, which was the Todd Porter game that was kind of rescued from development somewhere in hopes of just pushing it out the door, but it ended up being more trouble than it was worth.
Yep.
Pushing it out the door, not only that, but they were just trying to burn up options that they had with Eidos to kind of use up games in a publishing contract, which did not speak well for their relationship. With the first game they cranked out was just something that
they just picked up where other people left off, I think.
But the big game, the one that was hyped endlessly and had 30 monsters and 30 weapons and 30 levels, it was Daikatana. Let's take a look at that. And, if it hadn't had all the hype, it probably would have just been another shooter. But because of the hype, people really were expecting a masterpiece. And, what did you guys say around the office when you first played it?
That's right. It was barely mediocre, and that's okay for a lot of games to be mediocre. But after years of development and so much money, it had to be a good game, and it just wasn't.
Now, a little more recent is the controversy. Acclaim has this BMX title. They got Dave Mirra. They're all excited. They're going to be able to compete in the extreme sports landscape, and they decide, hey, we can sell more if we put naked chicks in it and call it the XXX game.
Boobs and butts and hoes and
hoochies and
they thought they had a real market there. And Dave Mirra, a professional BMX racer, has a lot of street credibility. He took a look at it and said, I don't want to be associated with this. You guys do your thing. It's not really my gig anymore. And but they didn't remove his name from the marketing. They still used it in the marketing materials. So he slammed him with a lawsuit and cost him $20 million.
Yeah.
$20 million for that, and I'm sure the game didn't make up that loss.
Wow. That's a pretty dumb moment.
That is a dumb moment.
It probably would have been in the top 30 anyway, just for being BMX XXX. but to get slammed by the lawsuit.
All right, before we go,
them to number 17.
Before we go, Dave, what was the #1 dumbest moment in games? And just give us a little brief synopsis. And of course, people can go to GameSpy.com to read the full article.
Teaser, people can go to GameSpy.com and find the feature on the left-hand side next to a picture of E.T. So Atari was in negotiations with Nintendo to sell all of Nintendo's products in the U.S. before they had launched the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then they decided, no, we're not going to work with you guys.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking.
So to find out why, you'll have to read the article, but it is a sad cap.
Well, I got to say, as a writer, too, you guys, the writing is fantastic in this article. It really moves really quickly.
Not only that,
fantastic.
but what's cool about GameSpy.com is all the planet sites. No matter what game you're into, you're going to find a great website there to give you all the information on releases and patches and maps and players and everything. It's a great site, GameSpy.com. Fargo, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
Thanks a lot,
it.
Fargo.
There you go.
We'll see you online.
It's a great article.
It is a great
head over there
article.
to check it out. There you go.
Top 150 dumbest moments on G4TV.com. Where do we start?
Well, we might start with a rant because I got a little Code Red here, and
You do have a Code Red.
we wanted to get people up at the Mall of America excited. We wanted to get them
Like,
ready to say something. So let's take a look at our second Code Red rant from the Mall of America.
My name's Andrew Fermanek. I am from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and I love video games. They're my life. I spend pretty much all of my time with them, you know. I've lost girlfriends over them, but it doesn't matter. They're the bomb. It's what I like to do with my free time. Sit down, play a little Madden, get a couple guys together, play a little NBA Street. We rep it in the O. That's how we do it. LAX in the house. Yeah, video games rule.
Just one sec.
You got to hold this if you want to rant.
Give me a sec.
All right. Hey, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to show you how to make your computer scream just in time
Here you go.
for some killer PC games.
Go
You
ahead
think I'm
and
going to
open
open this? You think I'm going to open this? We'll be back right after this. Oh, man. I didn't think you really shook it up.
That was one of the dumbest moments.
That was one of the dumbest moments on G4TV.com.
You're dumb.
Totally dumb moment.
Hey, I'm Geoff Keighley, the host of G4TV.com. One franchise that I could do without and one game I could have done without is BMX XXX from Acclaim. I don't know if you remember this, but they were topless girls riding around on BMX bikes. Never needed to happen, and thank God there was never a sequel.
What's good for you can taste too. Lipton green tea, full of antioxidants.
Kick off the summer with the most stylish, the most outrageous,
That's for you. This is unbelievable.
the most flat-out hilarious Adam Sandler movie ever. The Zohan.
Let's go. I am the best.
Rated PG-13.
Spearmint that tingles as you chew. 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
A J.G. Wentworth success story, Felicia and the Annuity.
A few years ago, I inherited an annuity from my grandfather. I started receiving monthly payments from his insurance company. Then everything seemed to happen at once.
Felicia's employer moved to another state, and she was left unemployed.
Your money starts to go pretty fast when there's no cash coming in.
J.G. Wentworth knows that a big change in life circumstances can change how you look at your annuity.
I heard about J.G. Wentworth through TV ads.
If you have an annuity that is no longer serving your needs and you need cash now, call J.G. Wentworth. You'll get a free appraisal and have all your questions answered. Don't wait. The sooner you call, the faster you'll have your money. Call now.
J.G. Wentworth helped me, and they made it really easy.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call 866-433-9717. 866-433-9717.
With over 1 billion movies delivered so far, it's movie time. Netflix.
What if I told you there's a quick and easy way to get today's most popular stuff for free? All you need is internet access. Answer a few questions, then tell us where to send your free gift. It's fast, it's easy, and it's real. Thousands of people have already claimed their free gift.
I thought it was too good to be true. Then I got my free Xbox.
I got a free Xbox for my son.
An offer like this doesn't come around every day. Check out the website now and get your free gift.
There is nothing like the satisfaction of making ideas come to life. It requires a vision, but most of all, it requires the collaboration of many talented professionals dedicated to the completion of these projects. The bachelor degree program in construction management in the School of Drafting and Design at ITT Technical Institute offers educational opportunities that can help students prepare for challenging and rewarding careers in the construction industry. Areas of study include building codes, site construction and measurement, construction documents, and construction project management. There's a demand for individuals with knowledge and skills to manage construction projects. Many ideas remain to be built. Help make them a reality. ITT Technical Institute School of Drafting and Design. Education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-372-4052 or visit us on the web.
It's exploitative. It's sensational. It appeals to your basest instincts, and you're gonna watch every minute of it. Introducing Hurl, a bold new take on reality TV. 5 contestants enter an intense eating challenge, then stomach-churning test of stamina. The last one to blow groceries wins a cool $1,000. You're gonna love it, even if you pretend you don't. Hurl premieres July 15th, only on G4.
Hey, while most people are talking about the domination of the console market, PC gamers know that if you want to play games in super high resolution with all the bells and whistles, you're going to have a PC with a great 3D card. nVidia knows a little something about graphics, and their latest card has so many features packed into it, you may just find your console collecting dust come January. And here to show off the newest member of the GeForce family is Steve Sims from nVidia. Thank you very much for coming here to the studios.
Hi, Tina.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
It's
all right.
Brand new card, Tina, not even out yet.
Can I hold it?
Sure.
Wow.
Oh, you just damaged it.
Oh, shoot. Let me get it back to you. There you go.
That.
All right, well, basically the most asked question from, chat in the forums is what separates this card from the new Radeon? What are the differences?
Well, a number of things. The 5900 Ultra, which is, the new flagship, or the Ferrari from nVidia, so to speak, is in 0.13 micron process. Now, as we know in GPUs and CPUs, the smaller the micron, the more transistors you can pack in, and the faster the thing can go. So this new flagship product actually can run at 450 megahertz core speed, which is pretty amazing. The 5900 Ultra also has something called Ultra Shadow, and Ultra Shadow is a technology that not only is ready for this generation of games like Unreal Tournament and the things that are coming out now, but it's actually a forward-looking piece of hardware technology that enables games like Doom 3 to run faster.
So you basically put in technology that works now, but you want game developers to take advantage of that hardware to implement features in future games.
Exactly.
No, you were talking a little bit about some of it has already been implemented in some games that we've seen and that are coming out. So specifically, which games have some of this new technology?
Well, the Ultra Shadow technology, like I said, is coming out in games like Deus Ex. There's a game called Abducted that looks really cool that we like over NVIDIA. Doom 3, of course. As far as effects that have gone in, it's more talking about things like our way it's meant to be played program. So if you've ever bought a PC game, you'll see a little seal that says from NVIDIA the way it's meant to be played. What that is it's kind of a sign of goodness. It's install and play. When you bring your card home, when you bring that game home, you're going to put the thing in and it's just going to run. And in fact, you're going to get a really high-level, visually compelling experience that you wouldn't see other places.
So these are companies that have taken advantage of those features, and the seal on the box lets you know that, hey, these guys have been working with NVIDIA to incorporate compatibility and special effects.
Exactly. I'll give you a couple examples. There's an upcoming game, Tron 2, from Disney. Mm-hmm. There's this really cool glow effect between the, on the main characters, the guys who throw the discs and stuff. That was done in collaboration with, Disney and ourselves. Also in Morrowind, I don't know if you guys played Morrowind, the role-playing game. If you go up and you look at any of the rippling water in Morrowind, again, a collaboration.
When I was at E3, I got to go to the big NVIDIA event, which was very, very fun. Smash Mouth was performing there, and you guys showed off some tech demos that we can actually take a look at.
Sure.
One of the ones that I thought was really impressive was the gas station. Talk a little bit about what that is.
Sure. The gas station was actually an example of something called soft shadowing. Soft shadowing is an effect that you see in film. It's basically in the demo you'll see the gas station where the sun rises, and the sun actually is a complete scientific, go geek again, scientific atmosphere model. You can actually change the camera to look at the sun, and you'll see the clouds kind of melt away. That's why when in the beginning of the morning, when the sun rises, you can see the disk of the sun, but as it gets closer and starts to rise, it disappears, and you can't even see the sun. You'd be blind, right?
So it kind of definitely gives you more gradients in the shadows.
I kind of got caught a little in the sun there. What happens is, as the sun
You're
goes,
lifting the sun. It's heavy. It's very heavy.
I'm lifting up, and as the sun goes up, basically the angles, the shadow that's created on the ground or on any object in the scene is a calculation of where the sun is and where that object is, and over time, the soft shadow moves over those objects. So you guys can zoom in and look at like the barrel or the ladder against the thing, and you'll see this kind of soft, effect go across. It's really cool.
Now, what does this mean for like PC? Like my PC is 3 years old, so can I just slap this card in? Am I going to get all the benefits as if it was a newer machine, or how's that going to work out?
To be honest with you, this thing is a Ferrari. It's a Porsche. You really want to have kind of a beefy machine to run it. That said, though, the GeForce FX 5900 Ultra is part of what we call the FX family, which is a common architecture. And we actually have cards with the same architectural feature set from as low as, believe it or not, $79 all the way up to these higher end cards. I think somebody had asked about what these go for in retail. We sell chips, we don't really sell boards, but our estimated street price of the uberest of the high end is probably $499, and the next one maybe $399. But we have cards that go all the way down in different flavors, all the way down to $79.
And no budget gamer people can get the ones on the lower
card.
Absolutely.
Finally, the other tech demo, the fire effects,
Sure.
and talk a little bit about what you guys are trying to be able to give to game developers to put in their games.
Sure. The demo is called Vulcan, and what it is it actually was inspired by Lord of the Rings. Do you remember the Balrog in Lord of the Rings and how he'd flame and there's a big fight? And
I remember, but there were so many things going on in that movie.
So what the Vulcan is an example of is basically a real-time particle fire system. So what happens is the Vulcan gets mad. There's a little firefly that flies around the Vulcan, and as he gets mad, more and more flames come out. Each little particle of flame gets aged over time, like wine, and then it turns into smoke. So if you in the B-roll in the demo, you'll see. If you go to wireframe and back, you'll see that the flame is still moving, and that's because it's just a point particle aging over time. It's not a piece of wireframe geometry.
And the ultimate effect is getting more realistic fire in real time, not pre-rendered fire, but real-time
it's
fire
real-time
that can
fire
be done.
that's very close to the effects that you'd see in movie.
Good time to be picking up a powerful, beefy 3D card. So thank you for coming by
Thank
and
you
showing
very
it
much.
to
I
us.
appreciate
Those
it.
tech demos will be online somewhere, and you'll also head over to NVIDIA's website, nVidia.com.
That's right.
Check out more information, read up, do your research. Dub.
Yeah, I'll hold on to that.
Okay.
Yeah, your ride
She's
is
gonna be
here.
taking the card home. Hey, when we come back, we're going to go to the Den powered by Xbox Live. It's over at the Mall of America, and find out who is going to be this week's winner in our Den Host Challenge. The Dub is going to be racing.
Yeah, MOTO GP2.
Stick around. We're going to find out if she can beat him. I couldn't. Maybe you will. That's a huge card.
Yeah, that's big.
You're plugged into G4 Rewind. Up next, Judgment Day.
How's the mascot? Sleeping like a baby.
Nothing good happens after midnight, except Denny's. Come in tonight and chow down for just $3.99.
I think what it is that you don't know it until you have it. Because I heard that in the past. You always hear these people being like, oh, well, she's not right for you. You'll know. And I'm like, okay, yeah,
Well,
you'll
we
know. Well, this is what they were talking about.
When I first heard him on the phone, I thought he was really sexy.
I love this girl to death, and Anne-Marie changed my life because I was going in 100 different directions.
It is easy to be with Lee. It's easy to love him.
She is extremely happy, lighthearted, doesn't let things get to her, and I learned from that, and I'm jealous of that, but she's bringing that into my life.
I'm much more laid back and kind of go with the flow.
Me, not so much.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie allows me to be who I am. As long as I have her, that's it.
See how it feels to be matched based on compatibility. Log on and review your matches for free. eHarmony.com.
New Mentos Gum. Irresistibly fresh.
Acqua di Gio. Giorgio Armani. At Dillard's.
I always took everything apart as a kid. Always wanted to know how things worked.
All of his toys, the batteries always ended up out of. I always thought I'd come home to a refrigerator that was torn apart.
Electronics were always intriguing to me. I felt the best course of action would be pursue that as a career, something I loved. Oh, I wish I could get my mother to shut up about how proud she is. Everyone in my family is very happy. They're very glad to see me on the right track.
I always knew when he found his niche, he would excel, and he has, and the school has definitely been there to support him all the way through.
In my job, I get to travel quite a bit. I've been to Japan a couple of times. I love going new places, trying new food, meeting new people. I feel very successful. I just want people to look at me, feel that I succeed, and want to do the same for themselves.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future. Call 1-800-372-4052 or visit us on the web.
Do you want to own a brand new HP, Dell, or other name brand computer and improve your credit at the same time? If so, Tronics Country says you're approved, guaranteed.
I wanted a new computer, but I couldn't get financed. Then I called Tronics Country. They approved me, delivered my new computer, and are reporting on my credit.
If you have an active checking account and can afford low, flexible payments, you're already approved, guaranteed, for this special offer. There's no credit check, so you won't be turned down.
Tronics Country approved me quickly.
I got instant approval, and it was easy. Their flexible payment plans made it easy on my budget. And my kids are getting ahead in school.
I've started my own business, and now I'm my own boss.
Call now, and with your paid order, we'll add a free color printer, free MP3 music player, and free LCD TV. You heard right. Free printer, free MP3 player, and free LCD TV. Call now and tell us where you want your brand new computer and free gifts shipped today.
I'm glad I called.
If you're not watching Code Monkeys, then you're missing out.
Give me the best boob job $200 can buy.
On the best 8-bit animated series in history.
Quick, help me put them in my mouth.
Code Monkeys Season 2.
I'm home. Where's my dinner, bitch? Ow!
All new episodes Sunday night at 10, part of G4 Stay Out of the Sun Summer.
Look who's here, it's Kevin Pereira, and he's taking your questions.
How about your most embarrassing moment in front of the camera?
If you've seen Attack of the Show, you know that I pretty much don't care. I've dressed up like a Playboy bunny to interview a Playboy bunny before, so it's a good attitude to have because it stops you from becoming embarrassed whenever you jump on a giant balloon and it pops and you slam face first into the ground.
Welcome back to G4TV.com. A little bit later on, the Dub going to be showing up her mad gaming skills
My
against the
motorcycle
Doodin powered by
skills.
Xbox Live. Going to get that big gaggle of prizes for the winner.
A big gaggle.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But before we go to the Mall of America,
it's
time to go back in.
It's soap opera time.
Yeah.
It's drama. It's sex. It's rock and roll. It's the Sims of our lives.
Previously on The Sims of Our Lives.
Yes, Captain Emmy?
I think you're really pretty.
Oh, Scott!
Laura!
Scott with one T!
And now we begin today's episode of The Sims of Our Lives.
Yes!
Will you stop slapping me?
Oh, I'm so confused. In the last 2 weeks, I lost my grandfather. Tina was almost shot to death. You came back into my life, and I just can't handle all of this.
Look, no matter what happens, I'll always be there for you. I promised myself that when I got out of prison, I'd never let you down again.
But Scott, it just can't work out between us. Please, just leave.
Why?
Because I'm pregnant.
Agent Rowdy, please.
Uh-huh.
Agent Rowdy, it's Tina.
Uh-huh.
You remember that favor you owe me?
Uh-huh.
Well, I need to cash it in.
Uh-huh.
I want you to kill Black Wolf.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Tina. Look, I needed to tell you, I didn't really sleep with Black Wolf. I just told you that because, well, I know he's done some things behind your back. And I thought if I told you that, then maybe you would leave him.
It's okay, Laura. Captain Immy told me everything. Black Wolf hired somebody to kill me.
Oh my God! I just meant he slept with a bunch of other girls.
Oops, sorry. I seem to always be interrupting you two.
It's okay. You know what? We're not going to reschedule the underwear shoot, so you're free to go. Thank you.
I noticed that some of the tile in your bathroom was ripping up. I'm a pretty good handyman. I can fix it for free. I just need a place to stay for a while.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, I can take care of that broken cabinet in your office, too. It just needs a few extra nails to secure it.
When were you in my office?
Excuse me, I'm looking for Tina Wood.
I'm Tina Wood.
You're under arrest, Miss Wood, for the attempted murder of your father. Who is the father of Laura's baby? Why does Tina keep trying to kill everybody? And will Scott please change out of that damn pink Speedo? Tune in next week for another episode of The Sims of Our Lives.
I'm going to jail.
You know, these soap operas, I find it hard to keep up. The plot twists are just never ending.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait to the next one to find out if... I don't know.
But you don't have to wait any longer to find out if T-Dub can unseat the 4 competitors up at the Mall of America. They are at the Do Den, powered by Xbox Live. And you're going to be playing MOTO GP2.
Yeah.
And have you practiced? Have you been practicing?
All night long. I'm going down. Champ, man. Zit.
All righty, guys, are you ready?
Do that number 1, what's your name?
My name is Greg.
Greg, where are you from?
Minnetonka.
All right, do that number 2, what's your name?
Nick.
Nick, where are you from?
Burnsville.
All right, do den number 3, where are you from?
Minnetonka.
And what's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, all right, do that number 4, representing, what's your name?
My name is Josh.
Josh, and where are you from?
Lakeville.
All right, you guys, hey, break a leg out there, literally. All right, we're ready on this end whenever you guys are.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alrighty, there goes Tina, off to an early lead. It's Moto GP2. Now the key is to find the right line. You got to shift your body weight so you don't go sliding into the turns. Everyone's going to be jockeying for position early on, but keep your eye on these hairpin turns that are coming up. Greg jumping out to an early lead. He's got great lines, great body movement as he leans into the turn. Alrighty, Nick trying to gain some ground. Kind of got to jockey for position. It's all about finding the right line and then jockeying your spot right in. Here comes Ryan. Got to stay close to that turn so you don't go
Waiting for
sliding
someone else
out
to
to the
crash
right.
besides me.
Hanging in there. Where is Tina? Uh-oh, Nick takes that hard turn. He's going to slide. Tina takes it nice and easy. Look at Tina, able to manage a big machine around tight corner. There comes Josh. He's leaning in. He's trying to stay there. He's just behind Greg in second place. But can he make up the ground? Look at the lead that Greg has.
Oh, God, I hope you guys don't get beat by a girl.
Down the straightaway. Here comes Tina. She's jockeying in and out. You've got to slow down for that turn. Here's Ryan. He's going to come up on that tight turn.
Oh, gosh.
Nah, it doesn't look like he's going to make it. Tina falls right on the straightaway. What is she thinking? And look at Greg. All alone, nobody can touch him. He's the big winner. But now it's a battle for second place, or as I like to call it, fourth from last. Nick is there, Josh is there. Josh is going to take it. There's Tina doing a little lawn work. And Nick is still hanging in there. He's hoping for some kind of consolation prize. But Ryan looks like he's got his sights on the finish line. He'll take third place. Nick cruising into the finish line for fourth, or as I like to call it, well, second to last. And here comes Tina. She's making a milk run. Coming for the finish line. Congratulations to Greg. He's the big winner of the Do Den Host Challenge Week 2.
Congratulations to them out there in Minnesota. I got your number next time. Next time.
Alrighty, thanks. Thank you to our guest, Steve Sims from nVidia. Look for that card this fall. Also, thanks to everyone at the Mall of America. Go ahead and visit the Do Den, powered by Xbox Live, all summer long. From Laura Foy, who
needs to get her
MIA, and Tina Wood, I'm Scott Rubin. Until next time, take it to the boards. You were doing good there.
You know, it's something. It's like not plugged in. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's broken.
Nice try.
It's broken. Let's come on. They went out. They drove to the mall.
Welcome to Judgment Day. We've got a bunch of overly violent games to talk about today, so let's